Hello students, welcome back to the channel Maths Insider. So today's topic is about solving linear equation of shopping problems, and this is very important and very common in CBSE exams where we'll be having a different real life situations like buying notebook, pens, chocolate, fruits, clothes, grocery, etc. So what you will learn from this video is identify the variable correctly for price of the items. So say for example they will give two commodities and you have to select the variables in such a way that we have to assign the per unit price or price of each of these items in the problem. So that is the first important thing we have to do. Second, form the equation from the shopping statements in the given problem. So there will be shopping statement given, so from that statement we'll frame the equations correctly. Then we'll solve the equations using any of the methods, then step by step problem solving, and then important exam tips. So this is very important, very common. You follow the steps, so stick to this video till the end of it. Hope you will like it. So let's get started. So first, this shopping problem, they always follow the same idea. So this shopping problem always follow the same idea. What is that idea? You buy, say, two different items. So you will buy two different items, and so each purchases gives one equation. So there will be two items and each of the purchase of this item will give one equation. So therefore there will be two items, so two different equation will form. For example, suppose the price of one notebook is say rupees X and price of one pen say equal to rupees Y. So these are two different items. So we are setting the variable X to the price of one notebook and Y to the price of one pen. Now if Rahul buys two notebook and say three pen for total rupees 150, so then what will going to happen is that the number of notebook times the price of one notebook plus the numbers of pens times the price of one pen, that will give us the total value of the total price, that is 150. So now if I frame this equation, so what we can write, 2 times X plus 3 times Y equal to 150. This is the total price. So this is how we will frame the equation. This X is price of one notebook and Y is price of one pen. So this is easy, and this is the total price of the two items purchased together. Now if Priya buys say 3 notebooks and 2 pens for a value of 160, so then how we can frame this equation? So then we can write 3 times X plus 2 times Y is equal to 160. That is again the total value. So this is the number of notebooks, price of one notebooks. So this gives the total price of the notebooks purchased, number of pens times price of each pens, total number of total price of the pens, which will give us the total price as 160. So now we got two different equations or a pair of equations of two variable, that is 2x plus 3y equal to 150 as equation 1 and 3x plus 2y equal to 160 as equation 2, and then we can able to solve it using any of the methods that we have learned so far, either elimination or substitution or cross multiplication for solving the variable x and y. So with this methods or with this concept in place, let us take an example. So we will apply to solve this type of shopping problems. Now take an example. So example 1. Now 2 notebooks and 3 pens, they cost together rupees 150, and 3 notebooks and 2 pens cost rupees 160. So we are taking the above example. Now find the cost of 1 notebook and 1 pen. Very easy. Let's solve this problem step by step. Solution. Step 1. Again we will follow the same 5 steps which will help us to solve this kind of equations. Like assign the variables correctly to the price of 1 notebook and 1 pen. So let price of 1 notebook is equal to rupees X and price of 1 pen is equal to rupees Y. Now step 2, what we will do, we'll forming the first equations from the first statement. So what is this first statements are 2 notebooks, 3 pens, total cost 150. So let's frame this equation. It's very easy. 2 times X plus 3 times Y is equal to 150. This is equation 1. So here X is cost of 1 notebook and Y is cost of 1 pen. Now step 3, forming the second equation from the second statement. So what does this implies? 3 notebooks and 2 pens, they together cost 160. That is the total cost. So again similarly we'll frame it 3 times X plus 2 times Y equal to 160, which is equation 2. Now step number 4. So we have both the equation in place. Now we can able to solve the above pairs of linear equations with 2 variables. So let's write this equation one by one. So we have 2x plus 3y equal to 150 and 3x plus 2y equal to 160. So let's check for the conditions. So a1 is equal to 2, a3 is equal to 3, b1 equal to 3, b2 is equal to 2. So a1 by a2 is 2 by 3, b1 by b2 is 3 by 2. So they are not equal. Therefore we can get an unique solution. So we can go ahead to solve this equation. What we will do, we'll use the elimination method to solve the above equation. So for that what we need to do, we will eliminate, say for example, x. So in order to eliminate x, we have to multiply equation 1 by 3 and multiplying equation 2 by 2. So this will help to make the coefficient of x same, and then whenever we'll subtract it, we can able to eliminate x, and then we can able to solve for y. So 3 times 2x plus 3y equal to 150 into 3, that's 450. So 6x plus 9y is equal to 450, equation 3. Similarly, we'll get the second equation as 2 into 3 times x plus 2 times y equal to 160 into 2, which gives us 320, or 6x plus 4y equal to 320, which is equation 4. Now what we will do, we'll subtract this two equation 4 from equation 3. So let's do it. So we have 6x plus 9y equal to 450, equation 3, and 6x plus 4y equal to 320, which is equation 4. And now we are subtracting this. So sign changes, 6x cancel, we have 9y minus 4y, which is equal to 450 minus 320. Then 5y equal to, we have 130, and y is equal to 130 divided by 5, which gives us 26. So we have got the value of y. Now we are substituting the value of y in equation 1. So what is equation 1? We have, say, 2x plus 3y equal to 150, 2x plus 3 times 26 equal to 150, which give us 2x plus 78 equal to 150. We are taking 78 from left hand side to right hand side. We're subtracting from 150, which give us 72, or x becomes equal to 72 by 2, which is 36. So we got the value of x as 36. Let's verify it. How we'll verify? We'll put these values in the same equation. So 2 times 36 plus 3 times 26, which is 72 plus 78, and we got 150. So this is price per notebook, price per pen, and we got the total price, which is given in the equation. So that means our answer is satisfying these equations and they're correct. Similarly, 3 times 36 plus 2 times 26 is 108 plus 52, which is 160. Again, second statement is also verified. So as both the statement verified, so we can assure that these two answers are correct. So our final answer is price of each notebook is equal to rupees 36 and price of each pen is equal to rupees 26. So this is very simple. Now let us take example 2 and see how we can able to solve in a similar way, just to build the confidence. So like 4 chocolates and 3 biscuit. So here we are taking two different commodities. They are chocolate and biscuits. They together cost 132, and then we have 2 chocolates and 5 biscuits, which cost rupees 116. Find the cost of 1 chocolate and 1 biscuit. So this is the question given. Solution, again we'll follow the same 5 steps. Step 1, we'll set the variable to the price of each chocolate and each biscuit. So let price of 1 chocolate is equal to x, rupees x, and price of 1 biscuit is equal to rupees y. Then step 2, framing equation 1, or form the first equation from the statement 1, that is 4 chocolate and 3 biscuits will give the total value 132. So to multiply the variables with the number of chocolates, so 4 times x plus 3 times y, which will give us 132. This become equation 1. Then step 3, again form the second equation, which is 2 chocolates and 5 biscuits, which gives a total value of 116. Again you have to multiply number of items with the price of each item. So 2x plus 5y equal to 116, which is equation 2. So we have got 2 equations together. Now in step 4, what we're going to do, we'll solve the above 2 equations. So 4x plus 3y equal to 132, 2x plus 5y equal to 116. So check for the conditions, that is a1 equal to 4, a2 equal to 2, b1 equal to 3, b2 equal to 5. So we find that both a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, which give us the unique solution. So we'll be using the elimination method to solve the above equations. So let's solve it. 4x plus 3y equal to 132, 2x plus, so we are multiplying the second equation with 2 to make the coefficient of 4 equal, and then we'll subtract it. So the equation which we'll get, the second equation, 4x plus 10y equal to, total is 232. So the equation becomes 4x plus 3y equal to 132 and 4x plus 10y equal to 232. Now let us solve this using subtracting. So this get cancelled and we get 3y minus 10y, which is equal to, which will get 100 on the other side, minus 100 to minus 232 plus 132. So minus 7y is minus 100, so y become 100 by minus 100 by minus 7, minus got cancelled, so we'll get the value in fraction. So we will not do the fraction here directly, we'll just keep it as it is to solve the value of x. Now substitute the value of y in the equation 1. So we will put the value of y in equation 1 to find the value of x. So 4 times x plus 3y, that is 3 into 100 by 7 equal to 132. 4x plus 300 by 7 is 132. So 4x equal to 132 minus 300 by 7. Taking LCM as 7, we got 854 minus 300 by 7. So we get 554 by 7, or x become 554 by 7 by 4. So we will get 554 by 28. Again, this will be a fraction, or this will be a decimal value. So let's not convert into the decimal, just keep it as a fraction. Now we should verify our result. So for that we are putting the value of x and y in the equation. So 4 times 554 per 28 plus 3 times 100 by 7, which will give us 132 when we will solve it. So when you solve this particular equation, you can able to get value 132. So cost of one chocolate, and this is cost of one biscuits. So this is satisfying my first statement. Also, if I put it in the second statement, 2 times 554 by 28 plus 5 times 100 by 7, we'll get again 116. So both the statement is satisfied with the answer that we have got. Now the final answer becomes cost of each chocolate is rupees 554 by 28, and cost of each biscuit is 100 by 7. You can write this in decimal to get the exact value. So that is so simple. Follow the steps and you can arrive at the answer. Now, what are the common mistakes that we generally do while solving these equations or this kind of problem? Avoid these mistakes. So what are the mistakes? First is using the quantity as the price. This is very important thing that we should keep in mind. We always use the quantity as the price and we arrive at the wrong solution. So always define variable as the price of one item. So if, say for example, price of one chocolate or price of one biscuit we have considered as x and y, forgetting to multiply the quantity by the price of each item, that is also very important. So once we have defined the variables, one price of one items, we should multiply with the number of items. Like for example, 3 notebook means 3 into price of one notebook. That is the variable that we have set, either x or y. And mixing up the variables. So suppose for example we have taken the price of one commodity or one item as x and price of the another as y. We should not mix or alter these variables with each other. So keep the same variable for the same item. This is very important throughout the problem or throughout the solution. So these are the 3 important things you should keep in mind when you are solving this kind of problem. Now, some useful exam tips. Step 1, you define the variable clearly and assign to the correct items the price of each items. You define it clearly, and then step 2, you form the equations from the given statements. That is equation 1 from one part of the statement, and step 2, equation 2 from the second part of the statement. They will be clearly given. You have to identify it and you have to form the equations from the given statement. So read the statement properly. Step 4, then once we got the two equations, the pair of equations, we can easily solve both equations using any one of the method that we have learned. Step 5, then verify your answer. So once you have followed these steps, it will be easy for you to arrive at the correct answer and you can easily handle this kind of problem. So now let's have a quick revision on what we have done so far. So what we have done, how to identify the variables for the given items, mainly in the shopping problems. Then B, how to form the equations from the given statements, two linear equations from the two statements that are given in the problem, how to solve these equations using any one of the method that you have learned so far, and how to verify the final result. So these are the important things that we have learned so far. So in the next video we will solve the problems on geometry, which is again a very important problems related to these linear equations, and mainly we will touch upon the various geometrical figures like rectangles and the triangles. So these are the things we will going to handle. So I hope you like this video. If you like, please share with your friends and subscribe and leave comments, any new chapter you want to learn, so we'll going to take it forward. Thank you so much.